flame before I start first. No fast. Let them run their mouth until they jaws hurt. How you trying to walk before you crawl first? I used to be so on the fence that I rose to defense of myself, that they shook like whoa. Soon as I noticed the rift and I broke it and split, my slice of the pie don't fold. I let the fire inside of me grow. Trying to deny me, you already know. I'ma go harder and stronger and spit at you longer until I get paid when I'm old. I need $1 billion for every new rhythm I come with and every new flow that I bless. I know I'm different because I'm indifferent, cause y'all playing checkers and I'm playing chess.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the... Rockets live on 2. Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. So the Rockets win the tip. To the inside. Ayton. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porzingis. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here's Morant. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ayton. And he's good on the 3-ball.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And it's Ball penetrating. Outside, Porzingis. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Rockets. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Ayton. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Smith. Outside, Green. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
To end the run, the shot by George, no good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Now here's Morant. Sinks the three-pointer. Ayton got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Porzingis high post. No good off the back of the rim.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the wide open shot from Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Left side, George. It's stolen by Smith. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Onto the floor for your Rockets.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-1 run. And it's Smith missing.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Knicks trailed by 11. And stolen by Ayton. Sinks that one from the post. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Smith up top. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines. And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And here's Morant following Porzingis' 3. Second chance shot. Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Morant outside. Pass to Ayton. Out to Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Ball. That Ball, nice feed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Morant. And a miss there on the triple. Good if it goes. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
The Knicks, 8. Here they come.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here's Bamba. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Bamba's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Hero. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Stolen by Tucker. To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. And a wide open look for Hero.
Hero.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Sexton. It's deflected. Hero with it. Now Green defending. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's McCollum. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range. Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Hero. Cuts it 5. And the shot is long. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season number.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Bamba. No good that time. Ibaka with some nice D. McCollum outside. Ibaka outside. McCollum outside. There's the 3. Serge Ibaka. And that's good. Ibaka's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, watching Ibaka, he possesses good form and just solid range on his shot. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Nice jump shot. Good. McCollum's got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game out.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Here they come, your Pop City Texans.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Morant left side. Ayton wide open. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. He's got 11. Back Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the Dream. Hakeem Olajuwon. He doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's New York. They're on a 16-7 run. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
Knicks ball.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. 1:10 left here in the second. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. George, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
New York foul.
And guys, how about the job Jalen Green has done? Living up to that second overall pick.
He sure is. Had a great rookie year last year, and he is looking to build on that success. Had a tremendous year in all facets of the game. The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2020.
Personal foul.
When you watch Ball at this stage, very few flaws in his game.
Yeah, changing the shot mechanics really opened up things for him offensively. He shot 42% from 3 last year, which is pretty good. And that's how you turn a weakness into a strength.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the chart.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
George with the ball. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drains it from beyond the arc.
1-3.
Porzingis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks. Ayton in the corner. He's off on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Team foul. At the line for the Knicks.
No good on that one.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
He's off on the second.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And that'll do it for the first half.
With a score, your Rockets 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Knicks with the lead. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Now, Washington. Outside, George. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Craps in the tray. Porzingis has got 12. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Paul George.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And it's Ayton missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Down low. Porzingis inside. Over in the corner, Allen. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Rockets trail by 13. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
There's Hero with a 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Out to Ibaka. Takes the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Sharp. Ayton inside. He's got 11. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well-equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And Smith gets double-teamed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 8 points.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Morant. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Hero from deep three-point territory. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left for the third. Out to Ibaka. The three-pointer, no good.
And he might might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Green, no luck. New York leading by 12. A three from McCollum. That one doesn't drop. Green left side. To the middle. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got his second basket of the night.
They're not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Out to Ibaka. Wide open. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The Rockets call.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And clearly Steven Silas wants to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Green. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
The Knicks, 47.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 10. Outside, Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Such a menace
First
close
team foul.
to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And Sexton drops them both. The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Hero. Ibaka with the ball. Off target from three-point range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pushing it up. Bucket is good.
Assist goes to.
And the Knicks lead
Tyler
by 10.
Hero.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks. And the dunk by Bamba.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Pass to Hero. From deep. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Rockets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. New York calls timeout.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Your Rockets, Houston.
The Knicks making a switch here. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden and Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors, they are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. He's off from 17 feet. Rockets trail by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter. McCollum outside. Ibaka wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Sexton with it. Now defended by McCollum. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
New York calls timeout.
Make some noise if you want a free T-shirt. They are here, the one and only What City, Texas. Let's give a warm and shout welcome to your What City, Texas. Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. Back to Ayton. Clock at 4. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis.
Personal foul.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But when you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton hits them both. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Porzingis inside. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Porzingis. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hero. From outside the arc. Now Porzingis. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Back to Porzingis. Over Ayton. It's rebounded by Houston. Stolen by Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
George looking over the floor. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Outside, Ball. Left side, Hero. Over Green. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Smith. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that is big time. That's why most people expected Smith to be the #1 pick in the draft.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
George. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. Bertans grabs the board. Now, here's George. Hero on the wing. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll